Happy Thursday. It's already Thursday today. That's pretty crazy. I know I didn't end the last day in a life really, didn't end it at all. It just kind of stopped. It ended up being kind of, I'm going to see if I can put you guys down for a minute so I'm not holding this up. It was kind of a crazy day. My anxiety just like middle of the day went right through the roof. And with it being was it Halloween? Halloween I had really bad anxiety, and then the Tuesday I had really bad anxiety when we were out getting the birth pool. I don't know what triggered it. I have no idea. I'm not sure if I'm just now developing postpartum anxiety. I don't really know. But after lunch, I just kind of needed to check out of life in general, and just put down the camera and let the kids kind of do their own thing and just kind of take care of me for that day. So Bed, you want to take the baby? Yeah. Big brother's gonna take the baby for me. So yeah, that day I just kind of sat on the couch. I was supposed to go to small group that night. I'm gonna sit on the edge of my bed. I was supposed to go to small group that night, and I was like 15 minutes away from going. I was supposed to be there at 7. It was like 6:30, and I was like, okay, I gotta go. Like, am I leaving the baby with you? Am I gonna bring the baby with me? And Larry looked at me. He's like, I really think you should just stay home. Like, this isn't gonna help you to go. Like, you feel guilty that you should go and that you're letting people down, but at the end of the day, that's just not gonna help you and your anxiety. So he ended up bringing up the TV from the basement for me. He put that in our bedroom, and he just put me in like a mommy timeout and let me watch Gilmore Girls and made me a tea. And I just sat up here for a little while and just kind of checked out. And then we ended up having 2 team calls actually that night for my business. So that actually was exactly what I needed, was to be on those calls. One of my friends was talking about really just being unapologetically yourself, and that kind of sparked something. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. Okay, you can go back downstairs. Okay, buddy?
Okay.
And that just really sparked something in me. Like, I'd been finding the last couple of weeks, like, I felt like I needed to be perfect, have that perfect house, perfect life, you know, just everything, all my ducks lined up in a row, and feeling like, oh, well, I'm a mom, I'm 31, I should probably like act like a mom, dress like a mom, and it was kind of causing me some anxiety because I'm not normal, I'm not regular, I'm not boring, I'm just not, I never have been. I've always kind of danced to the beat of my own drum, but I've always had a hard time kind of expressing that because it's not like the norm. So really after this call and just kind of having that validation of like, be yourself, be unapologetically you, I was like, dude, yeah, I'm on board with that. And it was just like, I gave myself permission then to just be me. Yeah, it was like this, I don't know, renewed spirit I found in me. So that next morning, it started off with my coffee. Larry has been trying to get me to drink black coffee forever. He's been drinking black coffee, I don't know, a couple years now. When we first met, he was like 1 milk, 1 sugar kind of guy, and then he cut out the sugar. And I was still like double, like, give me all the cream, give me all the sugar. I used to add Coffee Mate, well, still do now, but I would put Coffee Mate and 2 Splenda sweeteners in my coffee, and I just like, I like the sweet stuff. And that went on for a while, and then I cut out the Splenda and I was just using what we call stuff. So I was just using stuff in my coffee. And then I was trying to cut that out, and I had found like an almond milk one. I tried to make my own creamers, and I was like, oh, I should drink like what my father-in-law calls like grown-up coffee. I should just drink black coffee and, you know, be a grown-up. And it sucked. Being a grown-up sucks. The coffee was gross. I realized I don't really like coffee. I like coffee-flavored coffee creamer. So I woke up that morning and I had bought a coffee creamer the day before for whatever reason. And I was just like, here we go. And I pulled it out of the fridge and I kind of showed it to my husband like, look what I have. And he looked at me just like horrified, like, no, all my hard work of trying to get you to drink black coffee down the drain. I was just like, forget it. This is what I want in my coffee. And it's so silly, just like something so little of like coffee creamer. What, you know, who really cares what I drink in my coffee? But it was causing me so much stress of not even being able to like have coffee the way I wanted it. Just little things like that, you know, and feeling like, oh, well, I'm a girl, so I should know how to do my hair and my makeup all the time. I don't have a hot clue what to do with this. It hasn't been cut in like 18 months since I got pregnant with him, and he's 8 months old now. So it desperately needs to be cut. I shampoo it, I blow dry it. This is what it looks like. But I have decided that I am finally going to dye my hair, and I want to do like that kind of like ashy gray purple lilac color, and I'm super excited. I know it's gonna wash out. I know it's gonna look like I'm like 90 after probably only a couple weeks, but I'm super excited because that's what I want to do with my hair. I don't want to like this color, like it's fine. It's what God gave me, and he did a good job. I'm not, you know, telling God that he didn't pick a good hair color for me, but purple's fun, and who doesn't want to have fun? Like, I'm only going to be on this planet for so many years, so have fun with what I got, right? Oh, and how cute are these pants? They got little crabs, because he's a crabby little butt, crabby bum. Hey? Say hi. Say hello, everybody. Oh, I got the hiccups. I got the hiccups. So yes, I'm going to have a better day today. I'm going to make my hair appointment and get this mop fixed up. Oh, hello. And my mother-in-law is coming today, which is awesome. I know some people would think of their mother-in-law coming and be like, oh, my Lord. I love it when she comes. She is amazing. Oh. She watches the kids and completely cleans my house top to bottom every time she comes, which is not the reason I love her coming. She is honestly an amazing woman, and I adore her. But it's such a nice break for me. You know, once a week or once every 10 days, she comes over and she just takes the kids and they help Grandma clean, and they all have their jobs, and I can just get everything done that I need to get done, whether it's running around or doing appointments. And she started doing this for me really, I guess, since I got pregnant with Gideon, and I was notification. I was super sick. I always develop something called hyperemesis when I'm pregnant, so I'm usually laying on the bathroom floor, being sick constantly, can't eat, spend most of my day sleeping. With my fourth baby, I spent 3 or 4 days in the hospital for dehydration, constant medications, the works. So she had retired, well, semi-retired. I don't think she'll ever be fully retired. She loves her work too much. But she had retired enough when I got pregnant with Gideon that she was able to be here a lot of the days during the week when Larry had to be at work, and just really help keep my kids alive, because I wasn't functioning very well as a person at that point. And it's just carried over that since Gideon's been born, and then once I was feeling better, and then since Gideon's been born, she comes over about once a week, and that way I was able to do my midwife appointments without having to take all the kids with me, or without Larry having to take time off work. And now I can just kind of focus on different parts of my business. And just, and even homeschool stuff. It really gives me time to just catch up, do one-on-one work with each kiddo, knowing that the other bunch, 3, 4, how many kids do I have? I don't know, are, you know, okay, not wandering out the front door. So it does take a lot of that anxiety off me. And then my house is always so clean. Even if it only lasts for half an hour, the floor's always washed, and like laundry's all folded, and I just love it. So yes, that is what we're going to do for the day, but I'm going to try and get this little guy down for a nap, and I will bring you guys along with me later in the day. Okay, I have to show you guys, I don't know if you can hear me over the kids' TV show, but the leaves outside, as beautiful as they are a pain in the butt, and I'll show you why. So there is this tree, gorgeous big tree, lots of beautiful colors. It's like 4 houses down. There's lots of other trees all along my street. You wanna know how many trees we have in our yard? 0. Here's the amount of leaves we have right now. And I can tell you that we have 0 trees on our property. We used to have a crabapple tree, but we cut it down. We have 0 trees on our property, and we end up putting out more bags of leaves than anybody else on the street. Because of how we live in this like crescent, everything comes down to our yard. So yeah, we end up going through like $25 worth of bags to throw out other people's leaves. It drives, but I really shouldn't complain because Lord knows I'm not the one actually raking them. But it's the principle of the thing. But what's even worse than the leaves is when it's windy on garbage day. That's got to be the worst, because I swear we get people's garbage from Smithville like blowing down the hill. And again, we're at the bottom, like it's a straight street, and then we're right in the crescent. Everything just collects at our fence, and there is some nasty stuff that we found back there before. Yeah, like I've got 5 boys. I know nasty. There's some dirty stuff that we've had to pick up. So super gross. That's my rant about leaves and garbage. Guys, I have an ouchie toe. I went downstairs to kind of clean up the dungeony part of our basement. Lighting's weird. I just had like a bunch of stuff that I had to kind of put away, baby clothes, mobiles, just random junk that just was kind of piling up. So I went over, once that was all done, went over to the washing machine, went to go switch the laundry, and yesterday the kids had done the laundry, which is awesome. I love that they know how to do that, but they had overloaded the washer. So not only did we have to kind of redo the 2 loads, well, 1 load that was supposed to be 2 that they did, but the washing machine had like really pulled out from the wall. Not that it's a big deal, it's like a scary basement down there, but I went to go push it back, but I pulled it forward first and then tried to like shove it back, but when I pulled it forward, it ran over my toe, and it like, ooh, it pulled up the toenail on my big toe, and it hurt, and I was like, oh, okay, it probably just like bent it a little bit. It didn't bend, it pulled it up, and it's not that bad to look at. Like, it's a little, if blood bothers you, I'm gonna warn you, you probably won't want to watch the next couple seconds of this video. It's attached still, and it's not that bad, but I think it's gonna get bad. So if you're queasy, look away. But here's what I did. You can kind of see like the line where it pulled up, and it's all yucky. Like, it's attached and it's okay, but I'm not sure for how long it's gonna be okay. Yeah, so like this is still okay. It's just all gross underneath. Yucky. The mother-in-law is over. She has got the 4 big kiddos at home, and she's helping me out with some cleaning. I don't know why I'm whispering, but it's really weird to be filming outside of the house where people can actually hear me. But I have Gideon with me, and we are going to actually check out one of the local baby stores. I'm going to see if I can put this somewhere. Let's see if I can prop you guys up somewhere. Ooh, that's not going to work. This will kind of work. But there's a couple like local baby stores like right in my tiny little town that I hear are really good. And you think with, is this cracked? Oh no, that's cracked. You think with 5 kids that I would know all about these baby stores and what they have and what they have to offer, but I've never been in them. And they've been here for like a year and a half. So I'm actually gonna go check them out and see what they're all about and just have some mommy time. You guys can watch me struggle to get my baby carrier on. This one is, oh, if I can actually figure out the straps. Why am I having so much trouble? Jeez. This one is the Becco Butterfly, and it's choking me right now because it's too tight. So it just has like this Y panel here in the front. Oh, maybe this is why it's not working, because it's all twisted. So fix that. So yeah, it has this nice Y panel here, which I actually like right now for Gideon because it's more narrow in the base that actually kind of goes around his body. So there's not as much fabric that his little hips have to worry about getting around. And then it's got this Y panel here, which kind of protects my clothes from all his slubbers because he's a goofy boy. So get him out. Okay. So it's like super easy to get them in and out. So I just kind of fix their clothes so they're not all bunched up because that's not comfy. And then you just feed one leg through one side. Obviously always supporting their body, so you know, if one hand slips, you've got another hand on them. And then always making sure that the fabric is going knee to knee, so it's not like him just dangling by his body. I don't know why. Maybe I had him on my back before when I had done this because this just feels very tight. And there, so it comes up nice and high up his back. These have straightened out a little bit, but I can tighten them up a little bit. There, so he's all nice and comfy. I've got lots of support there on the back, and we are good to go.